going to enter into the space today with a lavender incense stick. And lavender is amazing for, well, I think we think of lavender for its calming effects, its soothing effects being lots of bath products. That's how I think all of us really do associate with lavender. But lavender is amazing for lots of health benefits as well. It's particularly anti-inflammatory. It does help calm the nervous system. It helps with physical pain and also mental pain, and that was coming through really strongly. Lavender is connected with helping ease a lot of skin conditions as well, and joint pains and exhaustion specifically. And exhaustion kept coming through, so I think there might be a theme of exhaustion that runs through the pile today. But today's reading is how to cultivate more self-love. And I think it's going to be a topic around self-love. I think there's going to be lots of different diverse messages coming forward. I don't think we're going to stick to just self-love. It feels like we might be working with a little bit of shadow as well today, and with regards to the the cards that I've picked, or the decks that I've picked for each specific pile as well. But I'm going to start with something that won't be random for some of you, and for those that have been with me for a little while. Sometimes I will get this feeling, get this urge that someone's going to show up to the reading and not have time to stick around. So I've got a singular message, a short mini message for someone out there, for some out there perhaps that turn up today and don't have time to stick around or feel maybe too triggered to stick around. But the crystal card that I pulled for you is Emerald, which is spring, unity and vitality. Lush and reminiscent of the green of the spring. Emerald is known for its stone of successful love, stimulating loyalty, partnership and friendship. Emerald opens the heart chakra, healing the auric field with unconditional love, hope and joy. With exuberance and a lust for life, the emerald is a sign for new beginnings and the fresh step of life, radiating health, prosperity and vitality. Grow in the direction of your dreams and nurture yourself along the way. You deserve the riches this life has to offer you. Sagittarius, Venus and Mars. And take this energy with you. Whoever shows up today and feels like they can't stick around for this self-love reading, know that you deserve to obtain all of those things: joy, prosperity, nurturing yourself, and yeah, you do deserve the riches of life is what I want to share. But that's going to be a short mini message for some or someone out there. But I do have 3 piles today. I have pre-shuffled some oracle. I am going to go in with some tarot, which is a new tarot deck, and I'm yet to fully grasp this deck, everyone, so you're going to have to bear with me. And then I'm going to end on some more oracle. But take a minute to pick your pile, and I will go ahead with pile number 1. Hello pile 1, welcome to your reading. I'm going to enter in your little pile space with some sound. I am going to do this with every pile, I think, but just beware for those that might be wearing headphones. Just been told to shift some energies. It's feeling quite heavy in your energy pile 1, and this seems to be a running theme for a while. But I do have some cards today that are reflective of your energy, and that will help you understand perhaps where you might be right now, and you might be in your self-love journey. And yeah, I think I'm going to pull the cards before I say any more. But the first card that I've got for you is a crystal card, and this crystal is selenite, luminous cleansing and protection. With its moonlight glow, selenite illuminates your spiritual truth and greater purpose. It aligns your chakras and raises your awareness to higher dimensions, opening communication to your spiritual team. It brings clarity of mind and slices through any negativity or confusion, cleansing your energy field cleansing your energy field and protecting your aura. Selenite brings awareness to your subconscious patterns, highlighting what is ready to be healed. It activates the crown chakra and provides a doorway to personal transformation. Cleanse your way through clarity. Taurus moon. And yeah, it's feeling like a deep cleansing is wanting to be had for you, pile 1, with regards to how you feel about yourself. And I was told that the first card that I put down for you is going to be the energy that you are sat in right now. And that is the King. Interesting. And what I'm getting is, you might be feeling a lot of pressure where you are right now, pile 1, with regards to making decisions and trusting that you know what is best for you. That's a feeling that is coming through. The second card that I've got for you is Geranium and Virility. Shake it up a little, you've got this. And I'm so glad that that card's just come out for you with regards to what I've just said, Pile 1, because you do have it. The second card that I've got is Influence and Spinny Star. These are new decks, everyone, so there might be some reading from the guide books today, just with regards to their deeper meaning. Influence and Spinny Star. Give me a moment with your cards, Pile 1, because I feel like it feels like there is a giant tapestry being woven behind the scenes that you just can't see right now, Pile 1, which is perhaps why you feel unstable. But the more that you can trust where you are and trust the process, the easier you are going to be able to feel like you can interact with life. And I'm hearing that these messages don't sound like they are pertaining to self-love, but they do. And the way that they pertain to self-love is that you don't trust yourself, Pile 1, which is an act of dislove for self. I hope this is making sense. There is the way that you communicate with yourself is holding you back, Pile 1. I'm going to grab some tarot to help expand this message. Daughter of Cups. I think you feel fragile, Pile 1. Yet you feel like you have to put on this front of everything's under control. And I'm hearing that's what's holding you back. Yeah. Two of Swords in reverse. It's like you need to allow yourself to be vulnerable, Pile 1. This is how you can cultivate more self-love for self, is to be vulnerable with yourself. Yeah, Son of Swords there. You need to and your guys are saying for me to switch up my dialect, because me saying you need to is going to be triggering for you. And I think this is pertaining to how you speak to yourself too, Pile 1. So apologies if what I've said was just triggering for you, Two of Pentacles. But there is, it's like, bear with me, Pile 1, because it's coming through energetically rather than visually. So I'm trying to pin the pieces together, but it feels like there is some, it's like, how you speak to yourself is a true reflection of what you feel about self. And this is true for everyone, Pile 1, but in particular your Pile. It's like you're not equating the way that your mind is speaking to you to how you feel about yourself. You might feel like this is an outside source that is giving you this energy and speaking unkindly to self. And, you know, I'm in some pretty expansive spaces and that can definitely happen. But I'm hearing you have cleared enough energy for there not to be a stronghold on this infiltration. It's more over an overlap of where you believe yourself or how you're perceiving yourself right now. And this message is only going to make sense to those that it makes sense to. So if this doesn't make sense to you, you need to start looking at how you are speaking to yourself and how you can cultivate a better correlation with a positive attitude towards self in all facets, Pile 1. It feels like there is a strong energy of you equate your self-worth to possessions, Pile 1, and this is holding you back because you're going to have to start to understand that what you obtain in life has no reflection of who you are at a soul's level. And that's not necessarily true, but I'm saying that so you get the understanding, the undercurrent of this energy, because I don't think you've fully worked this out about self, Pile 1. So it feels like if, you know, tomorrow we were to take away all of your possessions, you would feel worthless. And that isn't a stable ground to be on, Pile 1. And you know, I was very much of this energy myself at some point in my journey. You know, I was very much striving for a lifestyle that wasn't congruent to who I was at a soul's level. And it took everything else around me to crumble down for me to truly understand that. And I thought, okay, this isn't me, you know. Once I stripped all of that away, I thought, XYZ doesn't make me happy anymore, and I don't feel that great anyway, so why was I going after the things that I was going after? Does this make sense, Pile 1? And this is more of like a lifestyle shift that is wanting to happen too. And I think you are resisting change right now, Pile 1, because you don't have a solid sense of self. It's like you're on rocky foundations, and I think you're resisting perhaps some things falling away so that you can come back to your true self. And with this influence here, it feels like you allow other people to influence your actions a lot, Pile 1, when it should only be you that truly, shifts what you want to happen in your life. And granted, we often have, soul ties, soul contracts with other people where we come together to learn something together, or to expand together, or, to bounce off other people. But it feels like there has been other people controlling your life and your self-worth for such a long time, Pile 1, that you don't truly know who you are. So the best way to cultivate self-love is to start to understand yourself at a soul's level. So this is not surface level, Pile 1. This is going a lot deeper than that. And I think you're terrified of looking into that. So I'm going to pull some cards on how you can make this be an easy transition for you, or easier, because I think it is going to be very difficult for you, Pile 1. I found it incredibly difficult to be in this phase of my journey. It just felt like I was pulling at threads that felt never ending, and I think I was terrified of falling apart. And it wasn't until I fell apart that I started to truly understand myself. And sometimes that has to happen, Pile 1. We have to hit that rock bottom moment for us to truly want to change. And I don't think it's not like you don't want to change, but you might be a fixed sign, so you might find it difficult. I'm Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, so I've found change very difficult. So surrendering to the process has been absolutely crippling for me, Pile 1. So I hear you in that, but there's an energy of you're going to have to really shift the way you speak to self, and the narrative that you have of self too, Pile 1. It seems like you have a strong narrative that has been built around you that isn't necessarily you. But I'm going to pull a card from the Goddess Power Oracle, and I'm going to read from the guidebook, but this is going to be a goddess that you can call on to help you through this transition, Pile 1, and stepping forward for you and for no one else. And the card that I've got for you, is number 1, and and adaptability. I am not familiar with this goddess. I feel like I have come across her before, but I can't remember where. Give me a moment, Pile 1. I'm going to pop this. This is all in the mental mind. This is what this is allowing me to see, Pile 1. So get into your mind. Write a list of all the things that you think on a daily basis, all the things that you think about self, and see if they're helpful to you, Pile 1. Yeah, and it's interesting we've got the 1 and 1. And I'm not even sure if this is how you pronounce it, so apologies to those that might know this goddess, and I'm absolutely crippling it, butchering it. But Ain and adaptability, empowerment message. When you've set intentions for how your life could be different, better, fuller, richer, prosperous, creative, more meaningful, etc., adaptability is a power you'll need to rely on. The old, familiar you, the one who is used to your comfort zone, is now invited to dance in uncharted territory. The questions to ask yourself as you step into the unknown are, who do I need to become in order to experience the life that I desire? What in me needs to shift so that I can welcome this amazing abundance? You may want to pull an extra card after your reading as a message from another goddess may grant you the further insight into your answers. And I'm going to say that the goddess with more information is me at this point. Know you have everything you need right now. You are aligned in the Celtic shape-shifting goddess Ain, who could move more effortlessly between our world and the world of the Fae. Her power of adaptability is sparkling within you. Magic is afoot. And I heard magic, I was reading magic is afoot, and I heard magic foot. So it's almost, and this is a message to help you see your worth. Wherever you step foot, Pile 1, comes a power that is primal, and I think this is what is coming through with this king energy. And you can be masculine and feminine, or this isn't gender specific, and I try and make all of my readings gender neutral, so you could be either of those on the spectrum, but you have a strong presence that is commanding. So wherever you step foot, you command attention, Pile 1. And I think something that you've missed on this journey is that people have tried to put you in a box and tame you, which is why you now have this false sense of self, because you've allowed the projections and the controlling of others to mold you into something that you are not. And I wouldn't be surprised, Pile 1, if you behave incredibly different depending on who you are with. And, a lot of us empaths do this to allow for a stronger connection with others, to allow others to feel comfortable, to allow us to engage with others so that we can have, a more cohesive, safe space. But I feel like this is now, it's tipped over into the spectrum of being unhealthy, Pile 1. It's almost like you are a chameleon to your own detriment at this time, and I think you've started to pick up on this energy for yourself, and it's not something that you want to continue. So call upon Ain. I feel like I'm not saying that right at all, but she is connecting to the Fae energy, and I think this is what I've read about Ain before, with regards to the season that we just had, which was Imbolc. So there might be some messages for you in my Imbolc reading. Pile 1, I'm hearing too, with regards to expanding on this message. But I'm going to ask for more messages on how you can shift your energies right now so that you can feel in more of an alignment of who you are at your natural state, Pile 1. And sorry if this is quite sporadic. The energy has been very, it's been energetically heavy and dense. It felt like I was wading through the mud to try and get to this message. And I think having some selenite with you at all times, and it's funny because I put selenite in my pocket before sitting down, Pile 1, so you can grab little bits of selenite, and I think having this on you every day and programming it to allow you to just see clearly who you are at all times will be very, very, very beneficial for you, Pile 1. So that was a very specific message that came through even before I sat down for you, Pile 1, so please do listen to that. Let go and bury in 17. Yeah, bury the past. Pile 1. I'm hearing bury tomorrow, which is a band as well. Burying the past is what's going to help you cultivate more love. And this came out in Pile 1 in the last reading that I've done as well, abundance. You need to start listening to sound frequencies. You need to start listening to healing sounds and frequencies, Pile 1, because that's going to really help you shift your energy and allow you to break through illusions. Yeah, there is a massive illusionary energy with Pile 1, and that has been a theme for a real long time. Better than you can imagine. 39. And with this dragonfly being here, your energy is incredibly, incredibly strong. We've got the dragonfly and the butterfly here, and you're a balanced energy, Pile 1. And I think this is something that you don't allow yourself to believe about yourself, which is perhaps your biggest hindrance to self-love right now, is you think that you are chaos. when actually you've just been trying to fit everyone else's narrative of you, which is makes you seem chaotic, when actually at a soul's level, at a heart-centered space, you're not chaotic. And this goes for, this goes for any being out there. If we're coming from a balanced space, we're not chaotic. So remember that no one is inherently anything apart from love, Paiwan. And I know that sounds so hippy-dippy and, all of that stuff, but it's true. And it's taken me a real long time to understand that and to accept that. It was like, almost like I was, I felt allergic to authentic love, Paiwan. And I think you might resonate with that energy too. You might have felt like you thrived in chaos, but you don't anymore. And the number 13 coming out with the illusion. That's the biggest illusion of your life right now, Paiwan. So this is a separate message for you. The biggest illusion that you have that is like plaguing your mind right now is that you feel like you thrive in chaos when you don't. You actually don't, Paiwan. And with you are what you think you are coming into the bottom of the deck, it's like, you're 1 in a million somewhere, Paiwan. You know of your energy, you know of your power, you know that you're 1 in a million. And it's almost like you're truly afraid to step out and be your true authentic self because you feel like that is dangerous. And I'm here to tell you it's not. You're more dangerous staying in these illusions, staying in this chaotic energy, than you would be stepping into your full power and authenticity and being yourself. It's completely flipped on its head, Paiwan. Like, it is safe to be you. Staying in the chaos isn't safe. And this feels like such a strong message, but I'm going to say it because I'm being guided to. And not only is it not safe for you, it's not safe for others either, Paiwan. It's almost like you have the capacity to tear houses down, Paiwan. And the longer you stay in this chaos, the more that you will continue to do that, not just for yourself, but others. So hear that. Because it feels like you're in a space where you are in acknowledgement of who you are. So if you step forward, it's almost like if you step more towards your shadow, it's going to be incredibly detrimental, not just to yourself, but to others, Paiwan. And, there is no mincing words here, and I'm bringing these messages forward to help you, Paiwan. I mean, I've got 2 eyes here. I brought in my evil eye, and there's an evil eye. Well, I always just see it as an evil eye on that card too. It's like someone is watching, Paiwan, and they're hoping that you make the wrong move. And I'm being told that you know who this is. So watch out for that too. Yeah, I split the deck, and this card fell out as I was shuffling. This was the last card that I saw when I was shuffling for the piles by 1. You are more. You are more than this energy tells you that you are. And that's only going to resonate for some. But the overarching message of how you can cultivate more self-love is to take a look at your mental mind. What is plaguing your mind? How are you speaking to yourself? And how can you speak more words of love and kindness to self? There is a lack of empathy. There is a lack of compassion for self. There is a huge lack of love for self that's coming and stemming from the mental mind. So as soon as you can unlock yourself from the mental mind, connecting with more of this, etheric energy. This card coming from I still am not sure I'm saying that right, but this energy coming from the Fae Kingdom is so loving, so protecting, so fun, Pile 1. And inject fun into this too. I know this message has been pretty heavy, but I think you actually thrive on fun, Pile 1. I think you thrive on, I don't know. I'm being called to share like eclectic colors. Bring more color into your life, Pile 1, whatever that means to you. And I think this is going to help you snap out of these energies, break free from these energies, and fly free, I'm hearing. There's an energy of freedom that is wanting to be infiltrated in this space. I felt like I was curling in on myself, Pile 1, and I felt very trapped. And yeah, like I was wading through the mud trying to get to this energy. My brain felt like it was like collapsing in on itself to have to bring this message through. And I think this is how you feel. So go and get out in nature, go and get out in water specifically. You have a shark here, you have a whale here. And then you've got all flying things. You've got the mosquito, the dragonfly, and the butterfly, and the wings here with Ain and the Fae Kingdom. So getting out in nature will really help you, Pile 1, to shift through some of this energy, and perhaps do these things in nature. Go and write out some affirmations of positive self-talk to self. Or perhaps, yeah, I'm hearing like get out of strict, get out of strict circumstances, Pile 1. It feels like you're going to have to break, there's like a breaking free rather than a stepping into. Actually, no, tell a lie, there's two piles. Some of you are really going to have to just break free from something, and some of you are just going to have to step into more love. And I think those that are sat in shadow, it's going to feel like a breaking through. It's going to feel like you're trudging, like you are having to fight for this. And others, this just takes stepping into the light and accepting help from those that you know care about you. Pile 1, there's a strong sense of a lot of people being around you that it's like you're keeping up appearances rather than letting them know who you are and allowing yourself to be seen for who you truly are, Pile 1. And I'm hearing, do you want to live an authentic life, or do you want to live in the shadows wearing a mask for the rest of your life? That's what's coming through, Pile 1. But that's all I'm getting for you, Pile 1, and I'm sorry that this message has been so heavy. I feel like there is going to be a heavy edge with all of these powers, because I really think we are trying to break through shadow as well as bring in more light and more love to self, Pile 1. But if you would like an extended reading with me, do not hesitate to reach out. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, and share this reading with anyone that you feel like might boast and share this reading with anyone that you might feel and share this reading with anyone that you may feel will best benefit, Pile 1. You're okay, Pile 1, is what I want to share. There is an overarching message that your guides want me to share with you, is that you're okay and everything will be okay. But that's all I've got for you today. Take care, Pile 1. Hello, Pile 2, this is your reading. Let's see what your spirit guides, teams, and guardians wish to share with you with regards to cultivating more self-love. The first card that I've got for you is a crystal card, which I'm going to read for you. And this crystal is calcite, and epiphany, cleanse, and open. Double trouble. Calcite has a unique optical quality. When you are looking through the stone, it appears doubled. Calcite can amplify energy for higher awareness and healing, pairing well with other crystals and taking on the attributes to increase their metaphysical abilities. A powerful dissolver, calcite transforms negative energy for the release and renewal. It also aligns the chakras, cleansing the aura of toxicity and renewing energy flow. Calcite reminds you that there is always a new beginning. You just have to decide when to start. And Cancer and Venus coming out there. This feels real positive, Pile 2. Different energies from the first pile, and you might have come straight from Pile 1 into Pile 2. But the second card that I've got for you, and I'm hearing this is the energy that you are in right now, Pile 1. And this card says the bridge. And what I'm getting from this card is that you are wanting to bring, it's almost like you're wanting to bring heaven to earth, Pile 2. And you're trying to gift out so much love to others and perhaps gain more reciprocal relationships. Perhaps you have been a people pleaser in the past, Pile 2, and now you're trying to cultivate more reciprocity and to understand, I think, yourself and the way that you love deeper, Pile 2, which is very interesting. The third card that I've got for you is Gardenia and Awareness. Wake up, roll the clouds away, and look. Interesting. Yeah, the energies feel very complex for this reading, which has taken me by surprise. And the last oracle that I've got for now is Transformations, Angel's Trumpet, and the bat on there for you. okay, the energy feels like you feel like you're walking blind at this time, Pile 2. And your guides are saying you are, but also you aren't. They're saying that you have a lot of self-awareness, and the only thing that is lacking right now for you to be able to change your life and to transform into more reciprocity is deeper self-love, Pile 2. And I know this is the overarching theme of the reading, but it's like this is so important for you and your life, Pile 2, and your transformation. It feels like you've gone through big changes recently, Pile 2. And if they haven't happened yet, you're feeling this energy build up somewhere. And like you are really wanting to step forward and be anew, Pile 2, but you might just be on the cusp of making changes, or you're smack bang what feels like in the middle of your journey. And to those that are feeling weary, I'm hearing that if you can just cultivate more self-love, it's almost like the quicker that you're going to transform. And I don't think you're going to want to hear this message today, Pile 2, is a feeling that I'm getting, because I think it might have been very difficult for you to get to where you are right now. And your teams of light are saying that, you know, take this at your own pace. There is no rush. You feel like time is running out somewhere, Pile 2, and that's an illusion that you need to let go of too, Pile 2. And we're going a little bit deeper than just a message. I think we all know that this is how at least things work with my channel, and you know, the teams, how your teams wish to speak to me, Pile 2. It's always an eclectic message rather than sticking to the main title. But I'm going to pull some tarot for you. And we've got the Mother of Pentacles, the Son of Pentacles. Interesting. Oh, I didn't see. I was literally thinking of mother and son dynamic, and then we see this little deer down here. Interesting. Well, Son of Cups. I feel like this is like a little hedgehog hiding in that. I don't know why, but that's significant. And then we've got the Three of Cups with the crows. I'm hearing Justin Timberlake's Cry Me a River, which, what does that mean? That might just be confirmation for some. I've got the butterfly there. Mother of Pentacles, Son of Pentacles, Son of Cups, and the Three of Cups. You are going through deep transformation, and I've loved the confirmation that I've just pulled over with the final card from the bottom of the deck for you. Well, not the final card I'm hearing, but I've got the Starr, and the correlation between these colors is phenomenal, and they are by the same author. But it's like you are this is going to sound really strange, but what I'm receiving is like you are a match made of heaven being on this earth, Pile 2. And that's the bit that you are missing. That is how you need to start viewing yourself, is that it's like you don't believe that you deserve to be here somewhere, Pile 2, which sounds really extreme. And I hope you can hear how upsetting that is, for a being to feel like that. You don't feel like you should be here, Pile 2. It's like you almost feel like, what do I have to offer? And actually, this is all your energy. And I was seeing this as like the nurturing mother with the son, and then you know, this little sorry, the incense is blocking my throat. The with the little you here, it's like you are so nurturing, Pile 2, and this is, you don't see this about yourself, and I think there is a lack of awareness of who you actually are, Pile 2, and I think this is because you've allowed the projections of others to really hurt you, Pile 2. And you know, of course, when people don't say nice things about us, it can really dent us and scar us and damage us in lots of horrific ways. And I'm hearing you have to let all of that go, Pile 2, in order to be able to step into your star power. And I think this is a reoccurring theme from Pile 2, and I think I said this in my last reading, but you could be famous if you wanted to be, Pile 2. And, you know, that is your energy. You are a star. You do shine, and it's like you need to shine and not feel embarrassed about that. And this might be connecting to wounds from childhood, Pile 2. So you might want to look deeper into that and how you can shift some of the energy and the narrative surrounding that, because I think that's going to help you cultivate a little bit more self-love about you. So what is it that is from your past that it's like, what are some of the things that others have said to you that you feel like have stuck to you, Pile 2? That's what you need to look at to cultivate more self-love, is to look at those situations of the past and speak to yourself now how you would have liked to have been spoken to then. And, you know, sometimes we aren't going to get apologies from people that we wish we got apologies from. Sometimes, you know, that bully from school is never going to turn around and say, I'm sorry that I did that to you. I'm sorry that I said that to you. So you have to give that to yourself. You're going to have to start giving yourself your own props, Pile 2. And I feel like this is something that you've asked to learn this lifetime, is how to self-regulate for one, but also to give yourself your own validation, Pile 2. This is something that you asked to understand this lifetime. And I feel like this comes from past lives where you might have been like, you know, a queen, a king, someone of notoriety in the past, and it's almost like you feel in this energy this lifetime, Pile 2, but you haven't been in situations that reflected that back to you, and that is because you are having to feel it for yourself and to believe it of yourself before others will then show it to you. And this is something you asked for, Pile 2. This is something you contractually asked for to understand, so that you could cultivate more self-love, because I don't think you've been in this energy in previous lives, Pile 2. And obviously take what resonates, but I think if you are here, this is going to make the most amount of sense to you. But it feels like you're hiding, Pile 2. It feels like you're hiding your star qualities, and your teams of light are saying no. Like they're not going to let this happen, because you're supposed to shine. Shining and not feeling embarrassed is coming through. You're supposed to shine and not feel embarrassed. Daughter of Wands and Infinity. You're an infinite star, Pile 2, and I would be very surprised if you don't class yourself to be a starseed. If you don't know what that is, I would highly suggest looking into that, because I feel like most energies here are starseeds. And, you know, I think this is a tale as old as time of being a starseed, feeling very out of place, feeling like, you know, you don't belong here, or that you don't fit in, and, you know, other people seeing that you are different, so, you know, bullying you in some way and ostracizing you, and then you having to cultivate enough self-love for self to be able to carry on. I feel like there is an undercurrent of giving up at this time, Pile 2, and your teams of light are saying all you have to do is work on your self-love and everything else will follow. It's as simple as that. And I think this is very much connecting to your abundance, to your finances, to your overall happiness in life, Pile 2. I really feel like this is at a detriment to everything. So I'm going to pull an oracle card, which is the Goddess of Power Oracle, and you can call on the energy of this goddess to help you through this transition, to help you through this transformation and shedding of the old. Yeah, with the snake coming out here, it's like shedding of the old. And I'm being brought to Cherry Blossom as well, so that's a confirmation for someone. But let's see which goddess wishes to step forward today to help you in this time of need. And the card that I got for you is 29 and Lizzie and Revelation. And I'm not familiar with this goddess either, and I wasn't for the first part. But look at the dragon we have here, and we've just stepped into the lunar year of the dragon. So this feels incredibly aligned, Pile 2. But I'm going to read from the guidebook about this goddess. 29 and Lizzie. And apologies if I'm not saying that correctly. Revelation. Empowerment message. There are moments when synchronicity brings all the elements together for a flash of insight to rise up in you in a glorious epiphany. Whatever was not clear becomes crystalline in an instant. It's as if you are able to simultaneously perceive every facet in a diamond. You know without a doubt that you are on the right track as deep understanding sinks into your very soul. In this moment, change and transformation take place, and a transcendent moment is offered to you as an extraordinary gift. Now is one of those times. The Chinese goddess Lizzie, Mother of Lightning, brings revelations into your life with a flash. She gives you this as a result of all the hard work you've been putting into dismantling your old self and making space for what you want to become. This is a very auspicious time. So for those that might have been on this path for a while, this is letting you know that what you've been doing has been working and you are just about to reap the rewards of a job well done. But I feel like this is a lotus flower here, and some of you really have been working at these energies for some time. So this is just confirmation for you that the goddess Lizzie is here to help you understand that you are on the right path. And for those that might just be starting out on this journey, this is to help you understand that if you start to implement these spaces and these tools now, allowing yourself to really let go of the past and truly transform into your best self yet, you will be met along the way with your props, with your gifts. Pile 2. I really feel like you work well with it's almost like you work well with action and orientation, I'm hearing. So it's almost as if you're very traditional in how you want to receive. Pile 2. I feel like you like to set a goal, work towards that goal and receive it. And I think that where you've been in your journey, you haven't been able to reap the benefits for a job well done thus far. Pile 2. We've got shake, release and heal, move on with 27. And to some of you, it might take walking away for some things in the past to be able to receive this energy of this transformation. Yeah, see beyond the past. And I think this card did come out for Pile 2 in the last reading as well. With this idea of, I hate to say it, but this ugly duckling idea. You need to release those energies, Pile 2. The fact that it's come up again in today's reading is real strong, that some of you are very much ignoring. But there is a strong element of water coming through here. And yeah, my mouth just feels very, very dry at the same time. So some of you really need to just really hydrate yourselves better. I'm hearing that's going to help you feel better. Wow, yeah, small steps, big accomplishments. Drinking more water is really going to help you. And we've got the cups here. And I said there was like a little hedgehog in that cup. So that's a confirmation for someone. The number 8 and the infinity symbols coming out here as well. But allowing you to... There is an energy of trusting, Pile 2, trusting the process, trusting yourself, trusting the hard work that you've already put in, or trusting that this method is going to work for you, Pile 2. Some of you might have just stepped out on your self-love journey and you're not really sure where to start, but looking at the past is going to help you catapult forward and perhaps into a destiny that you didn't think possible. And we've got the destiny path here with Omnis und Est. And this is the Philosopher's Stone, which is a very balanced symbol. It aligns the divine masculine and feminine and alchemical, allowing it to be an alchemical process that helps you transform every unity bit of consciousness and life. And I don't know how else to describe it other than this means everything. Pile 2. You're incredibly powerful, Pile 2, and I think you know this, you feel this, and yeah, this card just slid off the top, and I felt like another card wanted to come out, but I was told not to take one. This just slid off the top of the deck. Unknown gift. It's almost like you're the hidden gem, Pile 2. You're the hidden gem, you're the hidden prize, and I think others have been sleeping on you, Pile 2. And the minute that you can let go of the past, it's like you're going to catapult forward into who you truly are at a soul's level and move on, Pile 2. There are some of you that really need to move on from something of the past and be you. There are some energies that don't allow you to be you. Be you, Pile 2, and allow yourself to sing, to roar, to swim. I'm hearing there's something about swimming, there's something about the water. And I feel like this is you know this already, Pile 2. You're very intuitive, you know what you need to do. So just, okay, this is what it is. Okay, it's come full circle, and I now understand what this energy is. You have got so far in your journey, some of you here, and you haven't been reaping your rewards. So you're just like, well, what is the point? And your teams of light are saying, please trust us, just take those next few steps forward, do as we told you, and we promise you, you will start to see the rewards for a job well done. Some of you have been on this path for a really long time and cultivating a lot of self-love, and they're just saying, just keep going, keep doing what you're doing, because it has been working, and it is working. And for some of you, you need to take stock of where you've come from and where you are right now, and look at the giant leap that you've made to be who you are right now. Some of you truly aren't allowing yourself to see just how far you've come, and this is also an illusion, Pile 2. Is not giving yourself your props for a job well done. Remember, come back to that. It's going to be you that praises you right now. And I think there is a massive lesson in that, Pile 2. Yeah, it's making me want to cry, and it feels so strong for you. So no, now you know this, you know what to do, Pile 2. Maybe this has felt like an illusion, you weren't really sure, but I'm telling you, this is what it is. And now that you know, you can step forward, you can move forward. Just keep praising yourself and keep doing what you're doing, and I promise you, everything is going to come good, Pile 2. But that's all that I'm getting for you today, Pile 2. If you would like an extended reading, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. And please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please pass this reading on to anyone that you might feel will best benefit from these messages. But you've got it, Pile 2. You are so incredibly gifted in so many ways. You are an incredibly bright light, a bright soul, a bright starseed, and you have a brilliantly eclectic, illuminescent future ahead of you, Pile 2. So please, I can feel this energy. I wouldn't lie to you. Your teams of light aren't lying to you, and some of you might feel that way. You might feel like your teams are lying to you, but they're not, Pile 2. You just have to keep going, and sometimes the road can get tough. So just stop, pause, take some time out, and step out when it's time. I feel like this is going to be a lot more of a step-by-step process than everything happening all at once. And I think you've been perhaps in the energy of the past, Pile 1. It was like nothing was happening, then it felt like everything is happening. Nothing was happening, it feels like everything is happening. When it's more, this is going to be more of a one foot in front of the other as you move forward, Pile 1. So release perhaps this, I've got full body chills as confirmation. So perhaps release the chaos of the past and these really explosive energies that you might have been caught up in, Pile 1. It's like you have to release those energies and take small steps. Small steps create big accomplishments. So I wasn't even looking at that card as I was speaking, Pile 2, but that is your way forward. It's like, think like the turtle, swim like the turtle, be the turtle is what I'm hearing, Pile 2. But that's all that I've got for you today. Take care. Hello, Pile 3, this is your reading. Let's see what Spirit Guides, Teams, and Guardians wish to say to you with regards to cultivating more self-love. But I'm going to go into your space today with some sound just to cleanse some of the energies for you, Pile 3. So just be careful, those that might be wearing headphones. I love that little bell. But the first card that I got for you is a crystal selection today, Pile 1. Pile 2. So there might be some messages for you in Pile 1, Pile 3, but only a few have recorded. And this crystal is citrine spirit quartz. Intentional self-awareness discernment. Interesting. A scented and empowered stone, citrine spirit quartz asks that you take command over your life. By having clear intentions, you can begin to lead from a grounded and assertive space, giving you the results that accompaniment your needs. Citrine spirit quartz enhances your sense of self-awareness, dissolving apprehension and self-doubt to clear the way for more confidence in your daily life. No matter what material things you may or may not possess, it is highly focused and an excellent stone for planning and goals. All signs, sun and moon. And that does feel aligned with the energies of pile 1, pile 3. So you might want to go and check out those messages in there as well. But I was told that the second card that I'm about to share with you is the energies that you are in right now, pile 3. And we've got the nectar, which is beautiful. And yeah, there is something with the colors of cards today, which is feeling very aligned. And we've got these beautiful oranges here and the pinks. And to me, this is directly depicting the sacral chakra and the higher heart chakra. So you might want to listen to sounds meditations, and this will help you connect to your truer self, pile 3. And this seems to be a theme within all piles today, is learning to connect deeper with your true self. And that feels very aligned for you as well, pile 3. The third card that I've got for you is Heart's and Compassion. Tread a little more tenderly. Heart's ease. Tread a little more tenderly. It feels like a lot of songs want to come through for you, pile 3. And the fourth card that I've got for you is Creation, Night Blooming and Daily. And I think this card did actually come out in my last reading, and I absolutely love this card. And it's been making me feel aligned with what I've been doing recently, which is worshipping the sun, pile 3. And I feel like that might help you too, is just bringing in as much light as you can into your energy, into your spaces. And with the nectar here, this makes me think of the maiden and the mother maiden crone archetypes. And I was seeing a triangle and hearing trajectory. So the trifecta of the maiden mother crone, but the trajectory that you can surpass is coming back to your maiden energy. Perhaps you are the crone where you are in your evolution, pile 3. Perhaps you resonate as being a very intuitive and old soul, but actually stepping into your more maiden energy and allowing that to be okay is going to allow you to step forward to your full capacity quicker, pile 3. And this feels like a very goal-orientated group, pile. And it feels like there is perhaps a disconnect with who you believe yourself to be and who you actually are, pile 3. And I feel like this is almost like you are rejecting sides of self because you feel like you shouldn't be that in the position that you are, pile 3. And this could be a whole array of things. This could be a position at work. This could be, being a mother, a father, being in the lead of something. It feels like you are a leader somewhere, pile 3, and you are denying aspects of self because you feel like you can't be those things and be in the role that you are. And I'm hearing that's an illusion, and you can. But it's going to take you accepting who you are and every bit of you, pile 3. And that's how you can cultivate more self-love for yourself right now, is just accepting who you are in all of your capacities. And to some of you, this might be denying spiritual gifts. Because you feel like it doesn't align with what you thought you wanted to do this lifetime. When actually, if you bring that into your space, it's going to help you, pile 3. And if you've come from pile 1 into pile 3, you're not mistaken to be here. It feels completely aligned, and like a continuation from that pile. So there is a strong connection between pile 1 and pile 3 is what I'm going to share. So if you do feel called to go over there, please don't hesitate. But it feels like, you're trying to deny parts of you. And I'm hearing inner child too. Maybe you're very serious, pile 3. It feels like you're very serious and you feel like you have to be serious to be stable, and that's not true. Pile 3. It's like you can still have fun and be stable. There is an illusion, there is a limiting belief that to be able to receive, you have to be serious. Yeah, it's coming through that simply. And with the heart's ease here, it's like, come back to your heart space. That's what it is. It's a denial of your heart space, a denial of what your heart is wanting you to do, pile 3. And you have to start coming from a heart-centered space. Yeah, Son of Wands here. It's like, you get divine inspiration often, pile 3, but it feels, I'm hearing loosey-goosey. It feels like, why would I go and do that because it's silly? Why would I do that because that's childish? Why would I do that because, yeah, it's not going to benefit me anywhere? That's what's coming through. And Spirit is saying, actually, if you listen to these messages and went to have more fun, you would receive. And it's so funny that this triangle has appeared here with this trifecta. There was a strong connection between the Maiden, Mother, and Crone for you, pile 3. And I feel like this is past, this is karmic from your ancestors. Is this idea of having to be serious to get anywhere. Yeah, Five of Swords here. It's like a double-edged sword, pile 3. It feels like you are only living one half of you right now, and it is feeling quite conflicting, pile 3. Maybe you feel like Jacqueline Hyde energy, and maybe this energy manifested in the past as self-sabotage. Okay, this is a deeper message. Maybe this energy in the past manifested as self-sabotage, and you have gotten rid of those energies, yeah. And you're afraid to be hurt, pile 3, is the main message coming through. Wow, the Chariot. So as soon as you can lessen that fear around being hurt, being seen, the quicker that you can move forward. There is a strong essence of needing to create from a heart-centered space and letting your inner child lead. And I've said this quite a lot this week to numerous people, is allow for more fun. And you're just about to bloom, pile 3, and it does. Okay, there's another message coming through, and it feels like a sensual energy. Some of you are afraid to sink into sensual energy because it feels like unhinged, and like it's going to erupt and never stop. And I think this feels unsafe and unsettling for some of you. And if you would like to work with me through those energies, I am a Reiki master, so we can delve into that a little bit deeper. If this feels aligned for you, pile 3, I feel like I'll be able to help you. This is definitely something that I've had to balance out this lifetime, is harnessing my own sexual energy and allowing that to be a source of creation and creativity, and not be something that was used for self-sabotage or to control others. I'm going to be, completely honest within that. And, I felt like that energy was so overwhelming in my life, and a detriment to me and to others at some points, pile 3. So if you're feeling like you are out of control in that space, don't hesitate to reach out. But there is like a melding that wants to happen. I can feel all of these sides of you. And I'm going to stick with that. So, take what resonates. Maiden, Mother, Crone, we're going to go with, I don't know, Page, Knight, King, for those that might resonate as a masculine energy, so that you can understand what I mean by that to those that potentially don't read tarot or look into archetypes. But this idea of moving from, child to teenager to, the wise one. And you feel like the wise one, but we still are all of those things. Our inner child doesn't leave us, our inner teenager doesn't leave us. And it's interesting because I've been working through a lot of my, I guess, like in between years energies of late, and it's been so interesting to me to see just how much the energy is beneficial to me now in a balanced state. And I think when we're teenagers in our early 20s, things can feel pretty chaotic and out of control. Loosey-goosey keeps coming through, and and now that I can tap into the energy and bring it into a space of where I'm a little bit more in control of myself and my surroundings, it just adds an aspect of fun, of like spicy, of free. And yeah, I think you want to be free, and I'm hearing I want to break free. So for some of you, I feel like the only way to bring this energy in without letting it be a detriment is to start bringing it in now, because I feel like for some of you this energy is going to come whether you this energy is going to arrive whether you want it to or not. So if you can ease yourself into allowing for more play, for more sensuality, some of you, for sacred touch with self. And I don't know if you can say this word on YouTube, but I was hearing this before sitting down, and I was feeling like I want to say it to get rid of the taboo about this word. But masturbation, like, it's okay. Pile 3 is what I want to share to some out there that is watching this, and in the highest vibration, and, as ethically as possible, that you can partake in that, and that's going to look very differently to a lot of people. And I think there is a lot of discussion that could be had, I guess, within the collective around that too, pile 3. But that's okay. There's this strong sensual energy coming through with this pile. But I'm going to pull a Goddess Power Oracle card. And you can draw on the energies of this goddess to help you through this energy of allowing you to accept all sides of you to bring in more self-love. And the goddess that we've got is 47 and Schooled, the future. And it's interesting that all the goddesses have been goddesses that I am not inherently aware of, pile 3. So I'm going to read from the guidebook for you also. And that's 47 and Schooled. I said called, interesting. Empowerment message. As you set your intentions for the life you desire, the Norse goddess Schooled comes to show you glimpses of your future. You experience these magical journey markers as there are flashes of insight and moments of inspiration, like an echoing of something that exists in other dimensions. It's fun when things turn out exactly as you predicted, but remember that the essence of your intention means more than its form. I'm going to read that again. It's fun when things turn out exactly as you predicted, but remember that the essence of your intention means more than its form. The goddess Schooled, who rules the destiny of gods and men, says remaining true to the moment is your greatest power. Allowing yourself to evolve as you go and discovering new things today sets the path for destiny to unfold. The power of the present and how you respond to life's potential is a potent, fertile seed of the future. In order to claim the future, you must attend to the now. Even then, nothing is guaranteed and everything is infused with magic. And this feels incredibly aligned. I feel like this is my pile of my divine feminine energies, and whatever you resonate with being this lifetime, I try and make all of my readings gender neutral. I feel like your feminine energy rules, and allow that to be the case, pile 3, because this is where you thrive. This is your superpower. This is your energy of creation. I'm seeing this, like, these energies of point of creation, like vortexes, like it's like hitting the point of, hitting the point of climax and creation are the exact same thing, pile 3. And I think you are afraid of letting go and allowing yourself to erupt with anything. I feel like you might have real strict, and I don't want to say strict boundaries, but you have a lot of rules for self that I think you need to break free from, pile 3, because it's actually just holding you back. And maybe you were someone that used to self-sabotage a lot, pile 3, so now you're very cautious of how you move and how you behave. And I'm hearing that is great, but you need to let down some of these perhaps walls with others, pile 3, and please listen to the words that I'm saying and how I am infusing them with a line of use your intuition wisely, pile 3, and don't just let anyone in your circle know, but allow for yourself to explore and know that you are safe, and allow for yourself to explore things that you might have once felt were taboo, pile 3. There's a strong message of the taboo here, or what's deemed as, socially unacceptable, or something like that, pile 3, and that's going to look incredibly different depending where you are in your journey and, how your life looks. But there is a strong essence of allowing for the taboo to be present in your life and accepting that that is you, or allowing yourself to be not perfect, pile 3. And if that's all that is coming out, is like a layer of perfectionism, you need to drop it. And that's how you're going to cultivate more self-love, is dropping perfectionism. So apologies if that's all that you needed to hear from this message today. I feel like this message is going a lot of diverse ways. But I'm going to grab some more oracle just to aid in more understanding of how to cultivate more self-love for you, pile 3. And apologies, I feel like we've gone off track, but at the same time I feel like this message is completely aligned for your self-love, pile 3. Yeah, nourishment while waiting, and the number 5 there. Some of you have been waiting for your ships to come in for some time, and okay, some of you have been waiting for your ships to come in and you feel like you're getting bored, so maybe you started to think of things that feel like they are self-sabotage, but actually you're just creating pile 3. You are more on 13. This card came out on another pile, which is another confirmation. So whatever you've been thinking of late is your nourishment, pile 3. And perhaps this is going to be something that is deemed as taboo to other people, but it's supposed to be for you, pile 3. It's not out of an alignment. And I feel like maybe you have quite extreme emotions towards some things right now. And yeah, maybe it is getting your creative essences flowing, your creative juices flowing, I'm hearing, pile 3. But it's like, that's because it's for you. Like, you're supposed to be excited. I think some of you fear feeling emotions for other things. 29, breakthrough. Yeah, some of you fear, intense emotions because you feel like that means you're out of balance, but it doesn't, pile 3. You're allowed to be excited by things in all of its meaning of that word. You're allowed to be excited. You're allowed to feel joy. Self-love, self-worth, self-love, self-value, self-respect. And, perhaps you've been having to, find a new layer of self-respect somewhere, pile 3. Perhaps you were a people pleaser. Perhaps, people took you for granted. Perhaps you felt like you shared your energy in spaces that you shouldn't have, pile 3. And, now you're trying to be very cautious of who you spend your time with and how you share your love. But if you are coming from a heart-centered space of unconditional love for everyone, with strong boundaries so that everyone feels safe, it's okay to explore. It's okay to feel something, pile 3. That feels so strong to say, but it feels like you're afraid of feeling something that isn't safe, that doesn't feel safe, pile 3. So the way to cultivate more self-love for self is to trust in the unknown, pile 3. Trust in the unknown, and trust that you have everything that you need to, 1, protect yourself, 2, remain balanced, 3, not self-sabotage anymore. You are out of those energies. Unless you have come from pile 1 to pile 3, and this is your, continuation, graduation story, this is the energies that you will come into from pile 1. But if you come straight to pile 3, I'm telling you, you have stopped your self-sabotaging tendencies. Congratulations, pile 3. And I feel like this is such a cute little card to end on. And I feel like this is you. This is how your guides see you, pile 3. It's like you sat on all of your abundance, and you having self-love, self-value, self-respect, and self-worth. And they're like, you've done it. So go and explore. It's like, job well done, And yeah, it is a job well done. So go and explore, go and have fun. It is an undercurrent of going and having fun and allowing that to be okay, pile 3. But if you would like an extended reading, please do not hesitate to reach out. And if you feel like I might be able to help you with shifting some of this energy and understandings of, self and sensuality and creation, please do not hesitate to reach out. We can have a call together and see how we can cultivate a plan of action for you to move forward, pile 3. I really feel like I understand where you are, and it's been part of my journey too. Pile 3 is what I want to share, so don't hesitate to reach out if you do just have some questions that you need answering as well. But that's all that I've got for you today. Take care, pile 3. Well done, by the way. Yeah, you are more you are more than you are letting yourself know. And it might have been your 30th birthday this year. That's confirmation for you. I'm hearing a song as well, which I will try and tag and remember, because I feel like this is the essence of the energy that you are sinking into, Pile 3. I think it's perfect. So yeah, I will tag that for you in the description. But that's all for today. Take care, Pile 3. Oh, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe, and do pass this video on to anyone that you feel like might best benefit from the messages that you've heard today as well, Pile 3. But that's all. Take care.